Karma is real, and it never forgives a cocky boxer. It has a way of catching up with him in the ring. Many arrogant boxers hurl insults and act superior to their humble opponents, but get brutally knocked out when they meet them inside those round ropes. Justice gets served in the rings by raining punches from their rivals. They learn the hard way that talk is cheap and actions speak louder than words. In this video, we'll show you some of the most epic moments when arrogant fighters got destroyed and humbled by their rivals. Make sure you don't miss number 4 and number 1, as they will satisfy your inner self. Nothing is more annoying than a cocky boxer who talks trash and disrespects his opponent, but nothing is more satisfying than seeing him get his comeuppance in the ring. Number 7, Sam Maxwell versus Sabri Sadiri. Reality is fleeting. Many a time what you see or perceive may not be the whole truth. And that's exactly what unfolded in March 2019 during the electrifying clash for the vacant WBO European Super Welterweight title. Just an incredible turn of events that you'll want to witness. The crowd was going wild, cheering for Sabri Sadiri as he was fully convinced that victory was within his grasp. He seemed to be dominating the match, well ahead on the scorecards, but unexpectedly, he was about to bring about his own downfall by indulging in some early game revelry and mocking his opponent, Sam Maxwell. With his hands dropped, Sadiri danced around the ring and taunted Maxwell with overconfidence.
Still a long way to go, and he almost went there. He almost went with that left hand.
Meanwhile, Maxwell remained patient, biding his time, refusing to give up. And then, in the blink of an eye, with less than 15 seconds left on the clock, the unthinkable happened. A thunderous right hand connected with Sadiri's chin and sent him crashing to the canvas.
Face which tells the story. Oh, great shot! Left hand, right hand from...
Sadiri was left utterly stunned, unable to rise before the referee's count reached its conclusion. It was a bitter pill for the cocky Sadiri to swallow as victory slipped through his fingers at the very last moment. Maxwell, seizing the opportunity, claimed the title and emerged as the triumphant warrior of the ring.
And now the WBO European Super Lightweight Champion, Super Sam Maxwell.
Oh, what a lesson in humility for Sabri Sadiri, and what a sensational turnaround for Sam Maxwell. Reality can be a tricky thing, don't you think? Number 6, Shane Mosley versus Ricardo Mayorga 2. The audacious Mayorga exuded an air of superiority and mockery. He was perched high on his hill of arrogance. If you consider yourself a true fanatic of boxing, that unforgettable moment when Mayorga leisurely puffed on a cigarette and casually blew the smoke in Mosley's face cannot be erased from your memory.
It's bad. Come on, man. It's an athlete. Come on, man. Man.
The animosity stemming from Mayorga's actions set the stage for a disrespectful spectacle and a rift between the two fighters. The audience's ears still rang with the echoes of that scene when Ricardo brazenly slapped Mosley's wife in a public display of disrespect. The sight ignited a fiery determination within Mosley.
There you go.
And propelled him towards the mission of humbling the cocky Mayorga in their highly anticipated rematch. While the mocker was busy showcasing gestures and hurtling insults at Mosley, the opponent himself was in peak physical condition. He was ready to topple Mayorga and shatter his hubris. And lo and behold, in the 6th round, Mosley delivered a devastating body shot that rendered Ricardo unconscious and left him sprawled helplessly on the canvas.
Rounder, you got two 40-somethings in here who both appear weary and maybe...
Number 5, Gervonta Davis versus Rolando Romero. World number 1 Rolando Romero was soaring high on his insufferable arrogance. He took every opportunity to disparage and belittle the talented Gervonta Davis. He shamelessly engaged in smack-talking Davis at every turn, thinking he had the upper hand.
Like, anything you do, like, bro, like, he's like this tall, man, like...
But he didn't know he was about to face the wrath of Gervonta's mighty fists. In their monumental 135-pound title fight, which took place in May 2022, Davis retaliated fiercely against Romero's endless trash talk. Patiently biding his time, Gervonta eagerly awaited the perfect moment to unleash his devastating left hook upon Romero's unsuspecting face. And oh man, did he find it in the electrifying 6th round. With lightning speed and unparalleled precision, Davis's brutal punch found its mark square on Romero's cocky cheeks and sent him hurtling face first into the unforgiving ropes.
Yes. He seems kind of awkward, but in this fight he's not looking...
There's a big left hand, and down goes Romero!
It was a knockout blow that left Romero sprawled on the canvas, devoid of any hope of rising again. In that glorious moment, Gervonta Davis seized the opportunity to silence this brash and self-assured nonsense once and for all. The arena erupted in cheers as Davis claimed victory, putting an end to Romero's incessant and hollow boasts. It was a definitive victory that cemented Davis's place as the true champion of the ring. Number 4, Mike Tyson versus Donnie Long. You wouldn't believe the absolute pummeling that 19-year-old Tyson dished out to the pompous Donnie Long in less than 90 seconds. It was a sight to behold, I tell you. The punches were brutal. Holy cow, it was jaw-dropping. Donnie Long, he was strutting around like he was the king of the ring, thinking no one could withstand his mighty punches. But he was in for a rude awakening. He couldn't have even imagined that a fresh-faced 19-year-old would come along and utterly demolish him in less than 2 minutes.
Comes out with a strong right hand barrage again.
This is as bad as I've ever seen Donnie Long look, but give Tyson credit.
That fateful night in October 1985 turned into a real-life nightmare for the master of disaster. Tyson landed a devastating left hook while Donnie was cornered against the ropes, and boy did it connect. But that was just the beginning. Tyson unleashed a flurry of punches, raining them down on Donnie and forced him to take a knee. Poor Long couldn't bear another hook, and that's when the third and final knockdown happened. It came in the form of yet another thunderous left hook, causing Long's legs to wobble and give out beneath him.
Is put away Donnie Long in the first.
The end of the fight, that left hand, such a short left hand, but delivered really
Beneath
well
him.
by...
That one mighty punch, that left hook, shattered not only Donnie's jaw but also crushed his arrogance and so-called pride. It was an absolute nightmare for Donnie Long, a night he'll never forget. Number 3, Peter Graham versus Badr Hari. This clash of titans emerged from a deep-rooted rivalry between Peter Graham and the youthful Badr Hari. Hari bore a lingering burden of pride upon his shoulders. He derogatorily labeled Graham as immature, but oh man, that wasn't sufficient. At the press conference, Hari took it a step further and mockingly planted kisses on Peter's cheeks. The atmosphere turned scorching as the confrontation escalated into a furious brawl.
That's enough. In the ring, stand up. It's all right.
And demanding intervention from security personnel to restore order. These minor skirmishes laid the foundation for an unforgettable spectacle slated for March 2006. Hari exuded an air of unwavering confidence and seemed untouchable, but little did he know that Peter Graham was poised to dismantle him, and he did just that. Initially overwhelmed by Hari's relentless aggression, Graham unleashed a devastating right hook that sent his opponent hurtling towards the canvas.
원활히 주심이 부족했어요. 못 일어납니다. 이거 못 일어나요. 경기 종료! 끝났습니다, 이거.
Oh, what a remarkable display of power! It was akin to a rolling thunder unleashed by Peter Graham. He shattered Hari's defenses and forced him to be rushed to the hospital on a stretcher. That bone-crushing heel kick delivered by Graham proved to be the ultimate humbling experience for Badr Hari. Number 2, Danapa Big Shot Camp versus Ahmed Dib. It's really more fun to box with a joker than a real fighter, and that's what Ahmed Dib must have been thinking on the dramatic boxing night of April 9th, 2014. Right from the start, the opponent of Dib, Danapa, appeared foolish and unserious, He stumbled over the ropes and landed flat on the floor during his grand entrance. Can you believe it? This cocky boxer just got up, brushed it off, and wore a smile like he was there to entertain, not to throw punches. The way he mocked and pulled faces, it was hard not to be entertained. But Danapa's mocking gesture had an unexpected effect on his opponent, Dib. It ignited a fire within him. He came out swinging in the very first round, unleashing a series of brutal right-hand punches that sent Danapa crashing to the canvas not once, but twice. That was some KO boxing, man. A sight to behold. Now, you would think such a devastating blow would dampen Danapa's spirits, but no, he kept on mocking his opponent with hilarious gestures. Unfazed by the knockdowns, he continued to play the Joker.
Big punch.
On the other hand, Dib wasted no time. In the second round, he landed yet another powerful right hand that sent Big Shot Camp tumbling to the canvas for the third time. That must have brought Danapa down to earth and made him regret his comedic antics instead of focusing on the boxing at hand. Number 1, Ashley Sexton versus Usman Ahmad. Have you ever witnessed a captivating spectacle where a nimble dancer stepped into the boxing ring to challenge a formidable boxer? It was a night of sheer disbelief and unforgettable moments when Usman Ahmad made his grand entrance with a graceful dance walk, only to set the stage for a colossal clash with Ashley Sexton in January 2010. Sexton was defending his English flyweight title against Ahmad, who was making his debut challenge for a belt. Ahmad showed off his flashy and cocky attitude, dancing and posing with a gold chain around his neck. He also sneered and jeered at Sexton during the introductions and showed no respect for the boxing champion. Sexton was not impressed by Ahmad's antics and decided to give him a taste of his own medicine. He came out fiercely and landed a left hook that knocked Ahmad down to the canvas.
It's the right hand, and he's been having success with that since the opening bell. Oh, what a knockout! No way he'll get up from that.
Ahmad got up but was clearly shaken. Sexton followed up with another left hook that sent Ahmad tumbling to the floor again. And that was the end of this arrogant show-off. A truly embarrassing and humbling defeat. Quick recap. When cocky boxers step into the ring with arrogance and overconfidence, they often find themselves humbled by their opponents. In the world of boxing, where skill and strategy reign supreme, there is no room for complacency. The boxing highlights reels are filled with examples of once undefeated fighters meeting their match and tasting defeat. Whether it's a devastating KO or a technical display of dominance, the sport of boxing has a way of humbling even the most arrogant competitors. Boxing, where legends are made, egos are shattered, and the pursuit of greatness continues, forever captivating the hearts of millions. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video to stay connected to this amazing world of boxing.